Hi guys, just been trying to do this video for a while now. So it's just to review this Android screen or head unit that I've put in my Audi Q5 2011. I've had this since, when's it, December 21. But I've only now just got round to making this video. So let me start this up for you. So let me plug this in. So I bought this on AliExpress for I think the grand price of 500 quid. At first I thought it was expensive, but then I was like, hey, I want the functionality. I want to be able to, natively use like Spotify without having to kind of use a USB stick or anything like that. So I purchased it. Then was kind of worried about maybe doing the installation myself because I thought, okay, I don't really want to mess up the car. But actually the installation is very easy. There's a lot of videos on the internet. It's easy to put in. All you do is take out some screws in the glove box just underneath, and then actually some in the glove box. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of rubbish in there. Just a few screws here. You take out the glove box and that gives you access to behind the console as well, which is very easy. Unscrewing the screen is easy. You just need like the prying tools to pop that off, and then you use the Audi kind of car keys to pull out the stereos. Very easy, guys. I'm not going to go through that too much because there's a lot of videos out there that show you how to do it. It's very inexpensive. I think if you were trying to get a company to install it for you, you're probably looking about 200-300 quid, maybe more. So yeah, it's worth taking the time to do it yourself. So it is a 12.5 anti-glare screen. It has 6 gig of RAM, 128 gig of storage, Snapdragon 662 CPU, and this one's currently running Android 11. Has Wi-Fi and 4G data. Obviously, that's with a SIM card, and built-in wireless CarPlay, and sadly wired Android Auto. And if I just bring it up now, you can see. So as you boot into the system, I have mine boot straight into, and sorry, there's a bit of glare on the screen. I'll come into that. It boots directly into the OEM system, which is the Audi system. And then you can just touch the screen and that will take you into the Android head unit settings. So first of all, I'll probably get into my gripes about the system. One of the ones, as I kind of just alluded to there, the glare. On a sunny day, you can get some serious glare on the system. And again, when you're driving, it's a bit off-putting trying to kind of maneuver your head in different directions to try and get the best viewing angle. So it's not ideal. It's meant to be an anti-glare screen. Maybe I've got the wrong version, or maybe it's because I've kind of got my back windows are slightly tinted. So maybe it's that. Kind of comes up as a purpley color. Sorry, I don't know if that comes up on the video. But that's one of my gripes. One of the other ones is I can't get the original reversing graphic. So if I go into reverse at the moment, well, I can't because the car's not on. But if I go into reverse, you guys will see it goes into like an OEM Android version, which I'm sure at some point I was able to change, but can't find the setting for that. So if any of you guys have any tips, or if you've got the same unit yourself, please tell me how to get it back to the original, because I don't really like this this Android version. We put that back to normal and it just pops back in. There we go. Take it off. One of the other things I don't like is, the main thing I got this was for Google Maps. I just think it's a lot more accurate than the Android maps, the Audi maps, which I really don't like, but they're just not for me per se. So one thing I used to like about Google Maps is, in Google Maps you can usually have your Spotify quick settings down the bottom, but for some reason it doesn't come up in this. Again, don't know if that's a feature of this system, because the Waze one does work, but if anyone knows how to fix that, again, please make any comments and let me know. One of the other things on here, again, built in, I don't like, is the Android phone system. So seemingly on this, when you choose the option to just use the Android system for phone calls, so if you've got your phone connected via Bluetooth, it doesn't allow you to come off the phone screen. I can't demonstrate that right now because I've got a different option chosen and I'm actually filming on my phone, so can't show you that, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're driving, for instance, someone calls you, it sticks on the phone call on the screen, which is a little bit annoying because if you're navigating, you can't come off it. So yeah, if anyone knows how to fix that, let me know. And one other thing, which is a big annoyance of mine, and I'm sure the setting again was working before. I reset the unit, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But if you go into apps, for instance, let me go back into apps. So I'm sitting along, I'm on Spotify. As I said, I'm on Spotify, playing some tunes, and then I don't know, I want to flick back to the car system, go into setup, for instance, car. When it flicks back to the native system, it stops the music playing. I'm sure at one point it would continue playing. So again, anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know, because that is one of my biggest annoyances at the moment with this. On the flip side, the system's great. As I said, you've got built-in Android, so you've got all your apps, as I said, Play Store natively. Download anything you want. You can download Google Maps, you can download Waze, you can download TV applications so that when you're stationary you can watch films and stuff like that, movies. I'm able to put Spotify on here, so I don't have to kind of stream from UCDs or anything like that. Also got SoundCloud as well, so again, listen to that while I'm driving along. It's great. The sound on here is excellent as well. One of the benefits as well is that, you said you can still have the native system, and I've had Android systems in previous cars where you've had to kind of cut cables and things like that. In this, you don't have to do that. You switch natively between the Android system, so I can go back to my native Audi system, and then when I want to go back to Android, just touch the screen, takes you straight back to the Android system, which is perfect for me, and it's smooth as well. So it's 6 gig of RAM, and it's a 662, I think, processing unit. So it's very smooth. Screens transition quite well. Click on applications, as you can see, everything opens up pretty fast. You've got Google Chrome and everything on there. So yeah, it's great. I can't complain at all. And said the system works perfectly, really. You also have built-in Apple CarPlay, and that's wireless. One of the downsides again is you only have wired Android Auto, which is not a big deal for me because the system's already Android, so it actually doesn't really matter that much. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why it's wired, and that works well. It also comes with some USBs, so I've put those down here, and they're just fed through. One thing I did want to do, and if anyone could tell me, I wanted to have those mounted through here, and I've got a USB that I was going to plug in. See that there? But when I tried to kind of push the cable down, I couldn't get through to the side mount. So if anyone knows how to do that, again, please let me know in the comments and ask any questions or anything. Sorry, let me film properly, guys. Trying to do two things at once is difficult. Yeah, I said overall the system works well. There's a lot of settings to tweak. So if I go into settings here, scroll down, go to factory, put in the code 1314. You can tweak a few things and tweak to your specifications. If we look here, yeah, so you have a whole host of settings here. You can add in a camera, a reversing cam if you want. Yeah, so I have the system boot into the original because there is a slight delay when you go in, maybe like I don't know, 10-15 seconds to boot up into Android. Also the Bluetooth selection, which I said to you earlier, which is the OEM one, which I've chosen. You can change it to Android. Not a big fan of the Android system. Amplifier, you can have the OEM or the aftermarket. 360 camera, well, I don't have a camera on this car, so yeah, that's null and void. And I don't know what the AHD camera selection settings are. There's also vehicle car display. So car display just lets you choose how you want your screen to be displayed. On this, I've got it as 3G, because it's a 3G system with the little navy wheel, plus half screen. If you do full screen, it looks awful, because the native system, obviously the screen on the original Audi is a lot smaller, so it looks awful, it's stretched, so you probably don't want to do that. There's also some CAN bus controls that you can play about with. So obviously this is the Android 3G system, so make sure you select that, otherwise the system kind of well, it just doesn't work when you choose 3G plus if you're using a 3G system. Mic gain, not sure what that actually does. UI configuration, there's two different configurations on this. There's the one I showed you already with the 4 screens, and I believe that's currently on the new Audis, or there's this MMI 4G one. If I'd quickly go and reset, give it a few seconds and come out. Actually, I can't reset the system, or I can reset the system, if you guys can bear with me. Factory 1314. There we go, restart. So give it a few seconds to restart, guys. As I said, I bought this on AliExpress. There's a few different versions. There's also the 10.5 version, which obviously is a little bit smaller. I think it comes with a smaller amount of RAM and storage. The storage isn't that big an issue, to be fair. I've got 128 gig, but really and truly I'm not storing anything on here. Maybe maps. As I said, you've got Spotify on here and any other music application, so you could stream your music directly from the internet. I have a 4G SIM card in here, and I get reception quite well when I'm driving around, so that's a benefit to me. So yeah, so we boot it back in, guys. So it said the native system works quite well. This is how it is. It's just got like a little scroll wheel. Your original controller works as well, and you can click into anything. That will take me back to the original screen. It's quite smooth. Settings, you see the settings menu slightly changes when I go into this. So again, it's very customizable. There's a few things you can do with it, but as I said, it just works. And I hope that I can get updates in the future, so maybe Android 12 and things like that. But yeah, if you guys have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section. I'm happy to answer any questions where possible, and said if anyone's got any fixes for those problems that I identified, please let me know. If you want any other videos, again, holler at me. Cheers.